Hello, just another INFJ ramble. I wanted to make a video on what I do for a living. I think a lot of people have been inquiring. Well, not a lot, but enough, and I figured I'd make a video on it. Um, there's so many ways to answer this question, but I'm gonna answer it the way I feel I should. So, what do I do for a living? I exist. That's what I do for a living. I don't know. I've always had a hard time attaching titles or positions or any type of like label to what I do in life. I feel like that's what we're all doing, right? We're all existing or we're all trying to just live, right? Isn't that like the truest answer that you can give without placing a limitation or a label or a title on who you are as a person? I mean, who are you really? You are a tiny speck in this universe, and you are your own unique expression, experimenting and experiencing and doing whatever you want to in every moment. And that's the thing, even if you're stuck in a job that you hate or a relationship that is unhealthy, you're choosing that. And I think there's no wrong or right way or wrong or right answer. We just need to like explore and experience and experiment in order to really, really understand who we are and what this is all about. I know I used to, when I was younger, I used to travel quite extensively, and a lot of people would ask me, like, how do you do that? You just do it. I guess it's all about what you prioritize in life, like what's important to you. And whatever is important to you, you pursue that. For some people, it's acquiring a family, a house, a fancy car, and that's fine too. But for me, I wasn't really interested in those things, and I wasn't really interested in like um, I don't know, a lot of pursuits and endeavors that most people are interested in. Like I know like some people are going towards like being an entrepreneur or whatever, and but for me even that just has like so much ties attached to it. But I'm not judging anyone. If that's what you need to do, if that's what you need to experience in order to realize what this is all about and who you really are, and acquire the wisdom and lessons that you need in order to become, then so be it. But for me personally, I just am. And depending on my priority in life, that's what I put forth energy to acquire or accumulate. And it's not even about acquiring or accumulating really, because we never really own anything. It's just borrowed, you know? And I think we borrow things to like acquire tools in order to become wise, in order to know ourselves, in order to like push forth into a new way of being. So that's what I do for a living. For me, it doesn't really matter how much you have in a bank account, or, like how many friends you have, or, if you own a business or if you don't own a business, if you own a mansion or you own a shack or you live on the beach. It's just part of the human experience, and that's what I do for a living. I just live. I try to embrace every moment of every single day and just kind of like contemplate so I can learn the lessons that I need in every moment so that I can like, you know, keep going, keep moving, keep rising or falling, rising, falling, it's all like part of life, right? So yeah, that's what I do for a living. And like I think whatever you, I don't know, are passionate about or something that really makes you come alive, you're gonna make it a point to experience that, you know? Like for me, like I said, when I was younger, I used to travel extensively. People were like, "How are you doing that? Do you make a lot of money? Do you own a business? Are you making a lot of money?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." I just do what I need to do in order to go to where I need to go in order to live the life I want to. And I don't know. I noticed there's a lot of limitations placed on a lot of things, and I'm working towards a life of limitlessness. So I don't like to limit myself to one thing or another, and I don't like to keep myself in a rigid mind state. So I'm constantly open to trying and exploring new things. You know what I mean? And that's what I do for a living. I don't know. I know it's pretty vague, but that's my answer. And if you learned something, that's great. If you didn't learn anything, that's great too. Tomato, tomato, right? Anyways, you have a blessed evening and thank you for watching. Blessings to one and all. Amen.